I want to start out asking, like, how are you doing? How are your people doing during this crazy year we call 2020? You always got to check on your people, man.
I'm doing good. My people good. My daughter good. She just came with the straight three A's, three B's, all off of Zoom. So I'm super proud of her. And the whole team's winning. Mustard just got married. You know, his label's going off. Ella May going up. YG just dropped the album. Um, James, who used to be Mustard's engineer, produced this whole album with me. Everybody coming up, you know what I mean? Everybody eating. So that's cool, man. And it's definitely a blessing. There's been downs as well. Lost one of my best friends, Byron, this year, the one who introduced YG and Mustard to me. Lost my grandmother. My girl lost her grandmother. So it's been tough. But you know, with the downs come the ups, and that's how it goes. And we just got to stay positive and stay healthy and fight this pandemic together. Because and more than the pandemic, everybody got to go vote and be on the same page as well. You know, you see
Absolutely.
that it's not been great. So let's actually change that and like I say, be on the same page and change the world together.
Absolutely, man. Well, I'm
You
sorry.
know.
I'm definitely sorry for your losses. I'm keeping your friends and family in my prayers, man. But you're right. The YG album is phenomenal. I like the feature that you got on there. You guys always make great music, so that's a given, man. And congrats to Mustard, and the LMA single is phenomenal. So right, y'all are killing it as always right now.
Good
Um,
look.
how has your adjustment process been to everything changing? Obviously, we can't move around the same. There hasn't been like tours and shows like that. How have you adjusted to this new climate that we're in?
Uh, it's been wild, but I've been inside for sure, and with being inside, I've got a chance to learn how to cook way better. I used to suck at chicken. Now I'm a monster on the grill, um, and I'll go up against anybody. Also on Ableton, which is this program I make beats on. I didn't know it before the pandemic. Now I know it fully, and I'm starting to go crazy on there. So we're gonna start hearing a lot more of the production. Uh, I produced most of this album alongside my brother James, so that's been great. And it's a lot of good stuff going on around here for sure.
Yeah, man. Sounds like you've been educating yourself and using the time productively. But we got to talk about this incredible project that you put out. Again, I think it is some of your best body of work. And how long were you working on it, man? Because it's been what, almost 3 years since your last project.
Yeah, I put out the deluxe in 2018 of Beach
Right.
House 2. And then after that, I just like had what Purple Emoji come out and Hottest in the
That was
City.
dope.
Thank you, man. Shout out to J. Cole. And
Yeah.
after that, I just been in the studio and trying to make the perfect playlist and trying to just be happy with it and be happy about every word that I say and about everything. And I finally got to that point, and I'm happy it's finally out. And I appreciate all the fans out there vibing with it right now. So, much love to you, and keep on listening, keep on spreading the word. Featuring Ty Dolla Sign is finally out, and we're gonna keep on going up. I feel like the best is yet to come. I got a lot of favorites on this album, but the best is yet to come. It's gonna keep on getting bigger and better. I'm gonna keep on studying and just trying to like take it to another level every time. You know.
It's crazy to think that you still want to continue to grow, and you've been doing your thing for about 10 years now, man, and you just continue to be a model of consistency and whatnot. I actually want to ask you about a couple songs on the album. I had to narrow it down to 3 songs. There were more songs that I wanted to talk about, but I said I'm gonna just narrow it down to 3. So the first one is Real Life, you, Roddy Rich, and Mustard. I think that's a phenomenal song. Talk to me about that, how that came in together.
Uh, Me and Mustard been working from the beginning, so I got a pack of beats for Mustard, and I was just in the studio with probably Nano. I'm trying to think who else was there that day. Like I said, I don't want to leave nobody out, but it was probably just me and Nano in there vibing at the studio in Hollywood, and came up with that. And then my homie Keefa, who A&R'd this project, alongside Sean Barron and Gary. Uh, Keefa also is the one who brought Roddy to Atlantic, and I know Dallas A&R'd his last project, but Keefa definitely brought him to the label, and they gave Keefa a job. So I've been knowing Keefa for a while. He also has been working with Ronnie J, another one of my homies that I work with, and I'm like, hell yeah, you got a job at the label? Let's work. You know what I mean? And we did this album together. And he brought Roddy one night to the studio. Uh, we all just in one room in the control room, and I'm playing Roddy the joints. And this is the one he was like, yo, I'm fucking with this one. Let me do a verse. So we set up the mic right there, right by the couch. And he just hopped up bar for bar straight off the top, no writing nothing down, just like bam, 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 and killed it. And it was just his birthday yesterday. So shout out to the homie. Happy birthday. Many more. And much success. Super proud of him, everything he's doing. And thank you for blessing us on this featuring Ty Dolla Sign album.
Yeah, yeah, phenomenal song. The next one, and this is probably my Atlanta bias because I live in Atlanta. You, Future, Young Thug. I mean, aside from the Atlanta connection, it's just a phenomenal song. The way that y'all all are flowing and harmonizing together, it just meshes greatly. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about that song.
You know, I've been working with Pluto forever.
Yeah.
Me and Thug linked up um, while I was doing this album, and we did a couple of songs. He's also on Dr. Sebi, one of the transitions, and one of the times I think for this song, I came to his studio for Lift Me Up, and at his studio, he got 3 rooms. One he be in, you know, him and his cat and shit, and the other one he be having Gunna up in there, and Gunna was going in, and then that's how we did Powder Blue. And then in the other room, Wheezy Out of Here is in there, and I linked up with him, and he did Time Will Tell. So that's that same day, I'm just going around like all the rooms or whatever, just picking up, you know, stuff for the album. So shout out to the whole YSL, Love Forever. And they when we were just chilling, we going through songs. Thug is like playing me his records, I'm playing in my records, and he was like, "Yo, I got one for your album. It's already done. You should just use this one." So he played it, and it was crazy. You know, it had a different beat. Shout out to the original producers. Me and my team added some stuff to it. Gabe Shadow, who used to just be my cameraman, you know, he added some melody to it. James and I flipped the beat, and I forgot the original. What's his name? I don't want to leave nobody out, man. I hate when I do that. Fuck, it'll come to me, man. But shout out to y'all, you know, for bringing the original idea. Shout out to Thug for blessing me with that. And shout out to Future. You know, he killed it as always. And I just came behind, laid my verse, and then put backgrounds behind, you know, both of them. And I feel like it's the first time you get to hear Thug with them church harmonies behind him. And it just sounds, you know, ginormous. You feel me? So shout out to Thug once again for blessing the album. Shout out to Future. And
Yeah. Again, it's one of my favorite
the
songs.
original track is like when Future say that tag, you be like, that boy crazy. So whatever his name, I'm trying to remember his name, but that's his tag. So shout out to him, man, as well.
Yeah, man. And the last song I gotta ask you about, the one that all the ladies seem to love, is "By Yourself" with you and Janae Aiko. I mean, that just again that's just a bop right there. Like I wouldn't be surprised if what I'm saying, that's a single that you guys go with. It's a phenomenal record. Talk to me about that one.
That's another mustard, you know. Same thing in the studio. Me, Nano, my homie Forrest. We were just vibing in the studio. Came up with a crazy concept. Like, you know, it's important that we speak on the women, the single women, the single mothers, the ones that are out there just doing it by themselves, handling business, not making excuses. So we made this song for y'all, and I'm glad they love it. And the first person I could think of, you know, that is actually that, was Janae, and you know, she's super successful, single mom, doing her stuff, and it's dope, you know, to see that. And I just wanted to make sure I made that aware, and gave the ladies some, you know, to vibe to as well. And you know, once again, this one is for y'all.
Absolutely. You have so many incredible songs and so many big features on there. I mean, Post Malone, Kid Cudi, Big Sean, Kanye West. We talked about Future Thug and Roddy Rich and Janae Aiko. How have you been able to maintain all these relationships throughout the years? Because I mean, we know this industry, and those relationships don't come like that. And for you to get such an incredible, cast of artists on your project, that says a lot about you.
Yeah, man. I'm a musician and a songwriter, artist, producer, all that. As my brother said on the beginning, and I feel like, you know, I just work well. I do music. This is what I do, and I'm gonna work with the dopest artists, musicians, producers, all that for life while I'm here. You know, so shout out to everybody that was involved, from, like I say, engineers, musicians, management, label, artists, everything. You know, it was a village for sure to put this together, and it was a lot of hard work, a lot of love, a lot of energy put in, and it's time to eat. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody out there eating with us. You know what I'm saying?
And I think about it. You've come through for all those artists in one
Oh,
capacity or
oh,
another.
I remember the guy's name. His name,
Oh, go
thanks.
ahead, go ahead.
His name is DY Crazy.
D
DY,
crazy. Okay,
that's the one who made the original beat on Lift Me Up. So shout out to you.
absolutely, man.
I know that boy crazy, but it's DY Crazy.
You are crazy. I think back, you are like one of the top go-to guys when it comes to people needing those big hooks. I think, I'm saying, there's three people within the past 5 to 8 years that are like the go-to guys. You, Breezy, and Jeremiah. How have you been able to remain so consistent?
uh, for me, it's God. God puts these melodies in my heart, and I sing them, and the words in my brain, and I say them, and it's just been working every time, and that's all God. And I'm thankful, and I'm a vessel, and you know, just grateful that the people love what I've been doing when it comes to the music, and I'm able to feed my family, and I'm able to inspire people. I'm able to put people in positions to win. So it's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Amen to that, bro. I'm gonna wrap it up with this question right here that I like to ask. What is the best investment that you've made so far? And what did it cost?
Uh, Best investment that I've made so far,
Yep, in your career. What's the best investment?
probably some property, or the best investment is the time that I spend with the people that I love, because you know money comes and goes, but time goes a long way that you spend with the ones that you love, and that's been one of the positive things that have come from the pandemic. Just being able to spend time with the ones that I love and the ones that love me, and that goes a long way, way further than money could ever buy, for sure.
Man, that's real right there. I appreciate your time, my brother. It's a phenomenal piece of work once again. And much success to you. Keep on climbing, keep on evolving, and keep on inspiring.
Much love, man. Appreciate you, and thanks for your time as well, man.
No, thank you, brother. Much success. Be safe out there.
Thanks, love, bro.
Later.
You too.